Welcome to the Lifestyles of the Not So Rich and Famous. I'm your host, Robert the Redneck Brewer. Well guys, I just wanted to show you my dad's truck. Now this truck means a lot to me because this is the truck that I learned how to drive a 5-speed in. My dad bought this truck back in 1997. It's a 96. It was the last 96 that Quality Ford and Dandridge, which no longer exists, had that particular year. And I absolutely love this truck. Spent a lot of time driving this truck, both where my dad knew and where he didn't know. Don't tell him I said that. But I want you to look at how nice this truck is. 20 years later, 20 years this year, it is in great shape. Anyway, I was driving it to work yesterday to pick up the door from my truck and haul it in the back of his. I'll show you that door here in just a minute. But this truck is in awesome shape. It's got 191,000 miles on it. Look at the bed. Now I have to give my dad credit for the biggest pain in the ass as he was about, don't scratch up the bed of my truck. He even had a piece of carpet that he laid down here to make sure that I didn't scratch up the bed or anything like that. But I mean, the bed looks great for a 20-year-old truck. So the interior is in decent shape for something that's as old as this truck. Anyway, this truck means a lot to me. I was trying to think the other day while I was driving home in it, how many dates I went in this truck, because when I was a teenager, I had an 86 Crown Vic 2-door. Wasn't the greatest date mobile out there. So anyway, let me give you some updates on where I'm at on my truck. So here's my door I got at the junkyard the other day. As you can see, it's green like that other piece of trim. The good news is there is no chips or anything in the paint. So just like that piece of trim, all I want to do is scuff it up and spray it and paint it. And then get the thing thrown on the truck and I'll be ready to rock and roll. So let me show you my idea on how I'm going to spray this thing. So here's the inside of my shed. What I'm planning on doing is, of course, I've got my mower out because I've been mowing today, but I'm going to line the inside of this with plastic and paint it in there. And I've got a big industrial fan that I can move some air through there so I have some fresh air, and of course I'll be wearing a respirator and stuff like that. So anyway, that's my next goal. So I just want to take a minute to thank my viewers for sticking with me. I know brewing is what I mainly do, and I just want to thank you for sticking with me through this truck thing. I just thought I'd share it with you, thought you'd enjoy it. But I noticed that I've been picking up a few new viewers. I want to welcome you guys to the craziness that is my channel. And anyway, just want to thank you guys. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you make comments to me and give me encouragement and stuff like that. So stay with me through this. Hopefully I won't bore you too much. There is going to be some how-to videos. I'm going to be showing you how I pop the dents out using the paintless dent removal technique. I am self-taught, and what you haven't seen is 2 years of me screwing up, figuring out what not to do. So I'll show you to the best of my ability what I do and how I do it. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of the how-to on the paint. Not really in depth. There's tons of good videos better than I can produce out there on YouTube, but just kind of a glossy overview of what I'm doing. Anyway, I just wanted to again thank you guys so much. Stay with me, and we will get back to brewing soon. My last brewing video on that Bohemian Pilsner lager that I made, it's still in the carboy that I originally fermented it in. I haven't even kegged it yet, so it's going to be good and lagered by the time I do it. But hopefully I can get that kegged up sometime in the near future, because right now is the perfect weather to be drinking it. So anyway guys, you have a good one, and I will catch you on the next video.